Hey everybody. As I'm sure you all know what today is Angry Grandpa's birthday. And all of you celebrating out there along with me and the rest of us, thank you. And I know he would be so happy to see all the messages y'all have left and videos y'all have done, and he would really be thrilled about it. You guys always knew how to make his birthday special to him, and every day, not just his birthday, but every day, he loved you youngins. For his birthday, I thought I would make him a cake. One of his favorite cakes. Maybe I should have made banana pudding again, but I'm going to make one of his favorite cakes. It's a German chocolate cake, and being that I am no Betty Crocker, Susie Homemaker, whatever you want to say, it's coming out the box. So there's really no explaining of instructions or ingredients. If you want to make it, well, just follow the instructions on the box like I'm doing. Okay, now we get to break the eggs. We get to break something, yes. I've had a lot of you ask me sometimes, what is my favorite memory of me and Angry Grandpa? And I honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, probably all of them. Every moment we had together was special to me. Every day was special to me. Even if it wasn't necessarily always a good day. I'm gonna need some scissors. Because it'd be my luck, I would rip this bag and it would go everywhere, and then I wouldn't have any cake, and then I would be one mad mamma jamma. I just spilled it on the counter. Not much though, it was just a little bit. Just a little bit. Look at this old school mixer, good God. I don't know how old this thing is. Don't say. But it looks like it came out of the 70s or something. But it still works. Still works. Now we stick it in the oven to bake for about 20-30 minutes. Let's hope this turns out good. But if it didn't, well, then I guess that'll be funny too. Okay, I think it's done. And as I said before, I don't usually bake or anything, so yeah, it kind of deflated a little bit, it looks like. But let's hope it's still good. There it is. Ooh, that looks very deflated. But now we get to frost it after it cools off for a bit. Okay, so the cake is done and cooled off, so now I gotta frost it. I can't help but think he would be making fun of me so bad about how this cake turned out. It fell. It's coconut pecan frosting. And just put it on the cake, spread it out. Looks like a cake bowl thing. My goodness. He was a fantastic cook. I was going to make a meatloaf today, the way he used to make them. But I forgot to go get everything for it. Whoops. And that was also what he made me for my birthday last year. That was one of my favorite things that he made. So, voila. It is frosted. Maybe I should have flipped it upside down and frosted the bottom so it wouldn't be so sunk in looking. Oh man. I can't help but think this is a little joke from him. Mm. I realize that this isn't like the best birthday video. It's all I could really do, and it was hard enough trying to put this together. and make the video, and mostly because I was just so sad. I didn't want to make everybody else sad. I know he knows that we love him and we miss him, and I'm sure he's looking at me, telling me to quit being so damn sad and celebrate him, which is what a lot of you have been doing, and myself included. I've been listening to songs we used to listen to. Of course, I can't play them in the video because copyright. But, you know, everybody knows his favorite song was Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow by the Shirelles. And he loved the Beatles, and Conway Twitty, Hank Williams, Roy Orbison. And so I've kind of been listening to different stuff on the record player, as well as his song too. And I remember quite a few times that he actually just gave me a one-on-one personal concert, I guess you could say. And he would sing to me, and even if it wasn't 100% serious or anything, it was sweet, and I loved it. And I mean, I literally miss everything about him. It's like I said on Twitter, you know, I would give anything to have him back again. If there was some deal you could strike with God or whatever you believe, if I could trade my soul for him to come back, I would do that. I know he told me that, you know, I had a lot of things ahead of me, and that I was still young and could live a fulfilling life, but it has just seemed so empty without him. I mean, I've tried to do better. I've tried to keep myself busy. I've tried to be positive and think good things, you know, but I still get sad, and I get haunted with thoughts, good and bad, you know. A lot of things just seem to not make any sense, or it's pointless if I don't have him to share it with. And I am thankful, though, that I have so many of you to share it with. I am very fortunate in that. And I know if it wasn't for him, Most of you wouldn't even know or give a damn about who I was. I realize that, and I thank you for supporting me and being there for me and talking to me and all these nice messages. I know I say that all the time, but you know what? If I don't say it, how do I know that y'all know? It's like, I used to tell him, I mean, 100 times if I told him once during the span of a day that I loved him. I used to tell him all the time, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And even if he was being moody or something, and I would just try to it would kind of aggravate him, because I'd go, I love you, and he'd be like, I love you too, goddamn. And I miss those times. I really do. And like I said earlier, I wish I was in South Carolina celebrating his birthday with the family, but it just wasn't in my budget this year. And it's nobody else's responsibility to, do that for me. That's on me. So I don't want to see people getting mad because I wasn't down there. It's my own fault. This man meant more to me than anything. I mean, literally, I know that sounds so cliche to say, but my whole world revolved around him. Pretty much anything and everything I did while we were together was for him. I just had it in my heart that I wanted to make him happy. I wanted him to be loved and feel loved. And I'm not saying he didn't feel that way before I came along, because he did. Especially the love his youngins gave him. And that goes without saying, his family too. I have so much to be thankful for. And I feel very lucky to have shared such a personal relationship with him. I was lucky that we got as little time as we did together, but those few years were better than none at all. Even before we had gotten together, I remember telling him that if this was something that wasn't going to happen, then life was just pointless, because I loved him that much. I'm always going to love him. I hope next year that I can have even I hope next year I can have an even better birthday video. And I myself have got to get to a point where I'm not letting bad thoughts cloud my mind all the time. You know, just because he's not physically here doesn't mean I can't do things for the both of us and do things for him and because of him. I wish I could have made everything better all the time. And there were many nights we stayed up talking about everything. God, I miss those talks. He was probably definitely the one person that knew me better than I knew myself. Of course, after he passed on, I really didn't know who I was anymore. I definitely don't feel like the same person I was last year, or the person I was when I was with him. When I lost him, I lost myself too. A big part of my heart went with him. But babe, I hope that you are having a wonderful birthday wherever you are. I miss you. I love you. I'm thankful for every day we shared together. And thank you for giving me a lifetime worth of experiences. Even in that small amount of time. I will always be grateful for the love we shared together. And before it evolved to that, the beautiful friendship we had together. I love you, Charlie. Happy birthday, babe. Happy birthday, baby. I love you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet Charlie. Happy birthday to you.